Throughout history, there have been many rights atrocities, such as slavery, but brave men and women have stood up for their right to equal treatment. These are their stories.
I am known as Crispus Attucks. I helped my contemporaries succeed in the American Revolution. Most tragically, I was one of the first people to die. But I did give them tremendous moral support. Hi, Benjamin.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Banneker. Quite frankly, I'm a genius. I'm one of the first black scientists, and I'm living proof that blacks are equal to whites. Even Thomas Jefferson told me so. Thanks for inviting me over.
The pleasure is mine.
Hello, friends. My name is Elizabeth Freeman. Some call me Mom Bet. I was the first slave to be freed under the Massachusetts Constitution of 1780 when the jury ruled in favor of me. What's that in the distance I see? Oh me, oh my, it's Olada.
My name is Olada, though I'm also called Gustavus Vasa. After buying my freedom, I spent a considerable amount of time as an abolitionist in England. Good evening. I've just come in from England. What about the rest of you?
I've come from America, in New York.
My name is Phyllis Wheatley. Every day I thank God for bringing me to America, where I was able to attain salvation through Christianity.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We're waiting for one more person, Rebecca Cox Jackson.
I think I see her now.
My name is Rebecca Cox Jackson. As a child, I never thought that much about God, but when I was 35, I experienced a religious awakening. Now, I fully experience God's love as a proud founder and member of the Colored Rebeccas. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Everyone's here. Let's go and eat lunch.
Okay.
I think I hear someone knocking on the door.
I wonder who that could be.
Hello, my name is Nat Turner. I helped lead a slave revolt against slaveholders because God told me to kill the white serpents.
Hey, look, it's the incredibly noble Nat Turner. How'd you come? You weren't invited.
Who needs an invitation? I'm a rebel.
This meeting isn't for grins and giggles, but if you want to join us, you can. Come on.
Hey, Crispus, move like you got a purpose. I'm hungry.
Here's a place setting for you now. Pass it around, everyone.
Hey, Benjamin, why don't you take the first roll?
Oh, thanks.
Don't eat it. We have to say grace first.
May I say grace?
Sure, Phyllis.
Let me recite a poem that I wrote earlier on being brought from Africa to America. 'Twas mercy brought me from my pagan land, taught my benighted soul to understand that there's a God, that there's a Savior too. Once I redemption neither sought nor knew. Some view our sable race with a scornful eye. Their color is a diabolic dye. Remember, Christians, Negroes, black as Cain, may be refined and join the angelic train.
Amen.
Wait, did you just say that slavery was good?
Although I was forced to be a slave, slavery gave me true freedom and allowed me to understand the will of God.
Do you really want to say that?
No, stop this violence.
Don't be a hater. We must reject violence. We must overcome our differences. We've all helped the African American movement towards freedom. I helped end slavery in England.
My extraordinary literary talents helped the worldwide literary movement. I also helped the feminist movement by showing others that women were capable of doing great things.
I found found out information about my constitutional rights. When I gained freedom legally through a trial, I contributed to a widespread civil rights movement for African Americans everywhere.
Ew, this tastes disgusting. It's worse than what they gave me at the Middle Passage.
Stop complaining. Be grateful for what God has given you.
You're going to have to excuse the bad taste. I didn't want to spend too much on the food because that would undermine my resistance to the Townshend Acts of the British.
Good for you. We need to fight against the British.
I try to use my scientific abilities to show others that blacks and whites are equal.
God, it's lightning!
God is giving me another
Dear God,
sign.
deliver us from evil, a time of thunder and lightning. Help me, messenger of peace and joy and consolidation. Bring me redemption or death. Repent of your sins. God is angry at you.
God loves me.
Just calm down, people. It's the release of light due to an atmospheric discharge of electricity. I learned this when I was studying astronomy.
That's not true. God made lightning to punish you and you sinners.
Stop lecturing us. You're not even literate.
You shouldn't judge people based on their literacy. I can't read, but that doesn't make me less intelligent than you. We are all equal. Isn't that what we fought so hard for?
So, does anybody have a book?
I have my autobiography, The Interesting Narrative of Alada Iana or Gustavo Vasa, the African. Talks about the accomplishments of my life.
Wait, that's not fair. I can't read. Oh my God, it's a miracle. I can read. By the grace of God, I can read. Here, it talks about how Olada was the founder of the slave narratives.
Okay, hand me the book. You must have known that probably better. Here, read this page.
Right here?
Yes.
It says that he helped discover the Northwestern Passage in 1773.
Wow, that's amazing. I wish I could read too.
Well, if you prayed hard enough, you'll be able to read too. If you really want to be close to God, you should join the Colored Rebeccas.
I'm really close to God as well. He told me to kill the white serpents. I followed his will and with my followers killed 55 of them.
Good for you. Now, can I please have my book back?
Of course, it was very interesting.
Well, that was very informative. Let's talk about something else, though.
Well, what about racism? I think that racism has really decreased since slavery ended. Because slavery was the first step towards equality.
I'm glad that all of us have taken steps towards ending racial inequality.
Even though we have our differences, we all have a common goal of ending slavery.
We've all played an instrumental part in creating an equal world for all people.
We had a great discussion. You guys should be getting home. It's kind of late now.
Thanks for having us over.
You're welcome. Come again anytime. Bye now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Wow, this was fun. It reminds me of a song from my childhood.
ABC's like 1, 2, 3. The beat, the rhythm, the bass, yo, come on. Happy people, come on.
close to God. Lightning!
Okay, go.
Come on.
But Lana was a slave without.
Amen.
Great rectangular table discussion.
Happy people, silly people, party people, happy people, jamming on the party session.